DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He can't get him down. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hear all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the... Two-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A handoff to Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Washington. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Fitzpatrick's throw into the hands of McLaurin. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. That catch good for only a couple. On second down now, it's Gibson. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 56 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 20! And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Higgins, what a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down and 4, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A great grab by Chase. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Escaping the pressure right. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never.
Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Carter, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back now at FedEx Field. 5 yards remain on second down.
It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. And he will dive into the end zone. Two-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession. 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And bulldozing his way through. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for too early? That's what people are wondering about.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset from just shy of midfield. Burrow, he will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Now, once again, the Bengals will try for 2. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run. It's Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Fitzpatrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 12. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. Complete to Boyd. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
This goes out wide from Mixon. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.